Hi gang, we're here with another video. It's Monday, March 13th.
Yep.
And I'm off getting my very last chemotherapy. Yeah. Yay!
Yay! What? Yeah. Yay.
So, enjoy the video.
Yep.
And learn something new.
Yeah.
Be good for the sub.
Yeah.
And I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. When you draw the altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle, you form 3 pairs of similar right triangles. That's what this theorem says. It says that this triangle will be similar to this triangle and this triangle, and that this triangle will be similar to this one. It may be helpful to sketch the 3 triangles separately, oriented in the same direction, to figure that out. Okay, so for any 2 positive numbers A and B, the geometric mean, and this is in the homework, of A and B is the positive number x such that A over x equals x over B. Okay? So you set it up like this. So 4 over x equals x over 9. And they're proportions because they're 2 fractions equal to each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply. X times x is x squared. 4 times 9 is 36. So what we get is x squared equals 36. Then we take the square root of both, because the square root and the squared will cancel. So we get x equals square root of 36. The square root of 36 is 6. And that's your answer. Okay, we're going to do that some more just for practice. We get 4 over x equals x over 12. And then we're going to cross multiply. So we get x squared equals 48. Now, you may notice that if you do that in your calculator, say square root of 48, you get a bunch of numbers. Math Excel will not accept that. That's why we worked on that worksheet the other day about simplifying radicals. So what we have to do is we have to take that 48, because x equals the square root of 48. We have to take that 48 and make a factor tree. We say 48 is 6 times 8. 6 is 3 times 2. Those are prime numbers. 8 is 2 times 4. And 4 is 2 times 2. So now we have a group of 2 that can break out of jail because they have a partner. We have another group of 2 that can break out of jail. And we have 1 3 who has no partner, so he is still locked up. The 2 groups come out ahead. And then we just times those together. 2 times 2 is 4, and that's our answer. X equals 4 square root 3. So sometimes we will get a nice, lovely whole number. Other times we will have to do our factor tree and break some numbers out of jail and get a radical. This is the more exact answer than this. This is just a rational approximation. Math Excel will want this kind of answer. So let's do another one. 3 and 48. Put your variables. I'm using x because I want to, but if you want to use a different letter, you absolutely can. Once again, we're cross multiplying. We get x squared equals, let's do that one in our calculator, 3 times 48, which is 144. Now, if you were old, like me, you would know what that is the square root of. If you don't know, you just plug it into your calculator first, see if it comes out nice and even, and it does. 144 is the square root of 12. So you get x squared, x equals 12. Then let's try 5 and 125. And this time I'm just going to use y because I can. So we say y squared equals 5 times 125, which is 625. So y equals the square root of 625. And let's see if 625 is the square root of something. Why, yes. Yes, it is. So 25 would be the geometric mean of 5 and 125. Several of your homework problems are on geometric means. So the altitude of the hypotenuse of the right triangle separates the hypotenuse, so the length of each leg of the triangle is the geometric mean of the length of the hypotenuse and the length of the segment of the hypotenuse adjacent to the leg. What that means is you have the section of the hypotenuse closest to the leg that you want to find the answer to, and the length of the whole hypotenuse, and this is the geometric mean. I included a nice little graphic over here for you. So the leg is what goes here and here, and then the whole hypotenuse and the part of the hypotenuse closest to the leg. The other part of this is that the length of the altitude to the hypotenuse of the right triangle is the geometric mean of the lengths of the segments of the hypotenuse. So the altitude length goes here, the length of each segment goes here. I kind of think that one is a little easier to get than the other one, but that's okay. Now, you will have some homework problems that are like this. Just solve for x and y. So let's get these taken care of. So, first, the easy one. The length of this is the geometric mean of these two. So you just say 3 over y equals y over 9. I think that's easier because that's in between these two. But anyway, you cross multiply and you get y squared equals 27. So y is the square root of 27. 27 is 9 times 3. 9 is 3 times 3. These are all prime. So these two break out of jail. That guy has no partner, so he is stuck there. So that's the first part. Now, to figure out x, you take x and put that in the geometric mean spot. And then this 9 is closest to x, so that is one of the empty spots. And then you have to take the whole length and say 3 plus 9 is 12. So 12 goes right there. And we once again are going to cross multiply. 12 times 9 is 108. Then we're going to have to do another factor tree, because if you plug 108 into the calculator to find the square root, we get messiness. So we say 108 is 12 times 9. Might as well use the numbers that we got to get that. 9 is 3 times 3. Oh, look, they can break out. 12 is 3 times 4. And 4 is 2 times 2. And they're breaking out of jail. So we have a 2 group and a 3 group coming out. So we get x equals 2 times 3. And that one little 3 has no partner, so he's stuck in jail. So x equals 6 square root 3. So most of our work on this homework is going to just be finding geometric means. Let's do one more example. Okay, the altitude is a geometric mean of the segments. So 21 over y equals y over 4. Put that in there. 21 times 4 equals 84. So we can say 84 equals y squared. So square root of 84 equals y. Let's do that up here. Way up here. Looking for some free space. So 21 times 4. 4 is 2 times 2. Got a pair. They're breaking out. And 21 is 3 times 7. So the 2 comes out. 3 times 7 is 21. So 2 square root 21 is y. Now let's find x. Okay, x is the geometric mean of the segment closest to it and the total length of the hypotenuse. 21 plus 4 is 25. So now let's again cross multiply. We get x squared equals 4 times 25. If you have 4 quarters, you have $1. 4 times 25 is 100. So x is the square root of 100. If you don't know what that is, you can absolutely make a factor tree. But the square root of 100 is 10. Okay? And that's all there is. So work hard. I'll be back tomorrow. And if you have any questions, there's my email. I will be checking it throughout the day. Have a great day.